Hello all potential egg donors. You are about to embark on a 10-minute information session that is designed to better prepare you for being an egg donor, including information about our agency and a full overview of what a typical egg donation cycle might look like. Egg Donor Solutions was founded in October of 2012 by our program coordinator, Katie Inklade. Katie has over 7 years of experience in the field of egg donation and has a passion for helping intended parents in their dream of being a parent while also providing egg donors with a positive and gratifying experience. Our agency works all over the United States and serves families and individuals from all walks of life. Please make sure after this call you double check your profile and commit to how much you are willing to travel and be away from home on the second to last page of your profile. We can match you locally if you want, but being available to travel will increase your chances of being matched quicker. We know when deciding to be an egg donor there are often many questions. I would like to explain more of where you're at in the matching process. Right now your profile is available for our intended parents to view. If you think your profile doesn't represent you in the absolute best light, with the most detail and great pictures, I would recommend you to log in and update it immediately. Some of our donors are matched in a day, and some other ladies it might take a month or even a year to be matched. So it's very important that you keep your information current and up to date with us. When our office reaches out to you, please respond promptly. When one of our great intended parents are interested in you being their donor, we will first contact you by email. If we don't hear from you, we will try the phone number on your profile. If we don't hear from you within 24 to 48 hours, we might move on, so make sure you get back to us ASAP. We will give you some general information about the person you're donating for, the clinic you're working with, and what travel might look like. If you feel ready to go, you'll sign a contract with our agency and move forward with the medical screening process. Although it can vary from clinic to clinic, the medical screening process is 3 primary appointments. The first appointment is called Day 3 testing and involves blood work as well as an ultrasound. It's called Day 3 testing because it must be an appointment on the morning of the Day 3 of your monthly cycle to have the best results. Basically, this testing is to provide information on your hormone levels to determine whether you're a good candidate for egg donation. If all goes well with your Day 3, you'll move on to the psychological evaluation. The psychological evaluation is 2 parts. One is the MMPI, the personality test that will pull out any major mental health concerns. And secondly, an hour interview with a licensed professional to review your family and personal history more in depth and to confirm you have the supports in place to be successful at this process. The third and final appointment is called the initial visit. Unless you are matched with a couple close to home, you will be traveling. For the initial visit, you'll be traveling to the primary clinic to complete a physical, genetic testing, more blood work, an ultrasound, and to meet the doctors and nurses you'll be working with. This is a quick trip, usually under 24 hours, and travel accommodations will be arranged and paid for by us. Although the medical screening process is only 3 primary appointments, it takes 4 to 10 weeks to complete. If you haven't had a pap smear completed within the last 12 months, you will have to complete this step additionally. Once the doctor confirms with our agency you are cleared both medically and psychologically to move forward, we will start the legal egg donation contract. We complete contracts for 2 reasons: responsibilities and paternity rights. Responsibilities is a 2-way street. For you as an egg donor, you are saying you'll be healthy and smart with your body, refrain from drugs, alcohol, and nicotine, take all medications as prescribed, and make all your required appointments. The responsibilities on the intended parent side is mostly financial, regarding what you'll be compensated and what your travel allocations will look like. Through these contracts, you are confirming the second, paternity rights. You confirm that once a retrieval takes place, those eggs now belong to the intended parents and you have no rights to them. They are responsible for the children born as a result and not yourself. Not all agencies and clinics complete this step, but we feel it's very important that you are represented legally in this process. 2 disclaimers about this process. 1, if you're married, your spouse also signed the contracts, and 2, from this point forward, you may no longer engage into any type of sexual intercourse. By this point of the process, a couple has spent thousands of dollars testing you, and for you to get pregnant would be an absolute detrimental to the intended parents. Once your egg donor contract is completed, the process can move very quickly, and your flexibility, accountability, and attention to detail is extremely important. During the 2 to 3 weeks leading up to the retrieval, 2 important aspects will be happening. 1, you'll be going to appointments every 2 to 4 days, depending on the clinic. And 2, you'll be taking medications 1 to 2 times a day. Let's start with your appointments. All appointments are pre-planned, but please know you have to be flexible. At times your appointments might change or be moved, and you have to be willing to accommodate the schedule of the clinic and work around their schedules. Your appointments will always be in the morning from 7:30 to 9:30 a.m., so be prepared to be late for work or school if you have an 8 a.m. schedule. In the beginning, you can provide us with blackout dates that you might have that are pre-planned prior to you starting our cycle that we are happy to work around. You're attending all these appointments because you are taking medications between 10 to 20 days, and the clinic is monitoring how you're responding to those medications. Regarding the medications, there are side effects including bloating, irritability, constipation, headaches, and other symptoms one might experience on their monthly cycle. The medications are also injectable medications in which you inject yourself. Now I know that sounds intimidating up front, but please know the needle is very tiny, about the size of what a diabetic uses to check their blood sugar, and you also have a ton of support, including a medication teaching and nurse support. If you're not doing a local cycle, approximately 3 to 10 days prior to the retrieval, you will travel to the primary clinic for the actual procedure. During your travel, you may take a companion, anyone over the age of 18, that we will also provide travel accommodations for. The actual procedure is only 15 minutes, and you are under general anesthesia, so you will not remember the process. The day of the retrieval, your job is to rest. Most donors resume all normal activity the following day, although you still may experience some side effects including bloating and some cramping. The major risk to egg donation is something called hyperstimulation. This is where your body experiences more discomfort than other donors due to the medications. Research shows this happens in 3 to 7% of donors. For more information on this, please visit our website. You will receive your compensation between 7 to 10 business days after the retrieval. Approximately 10 days after the retrieval, you'll have your first period where you can resume all sexual activity. 2 to 3 weeks after the retrieval, we will have the results of your cycle and discuss with you whether donating again is for you. All donors start with a compensation of $5,500 and can earn up to $10,000 with each additional cycle for up to 6 times per ASRM standards. I know that was a lot of information in a short amount of time, so I hope you have some questions. Now that you have listened to this video, please email me at the email address below. We will then schedule a short interview where one of our team members will answer any questions you have. There might be some words throughout this session you didn't quite understand. Check out our website to review those terms and our frequently asked questions to learn a bit more about the process. The most important thing you remember is that by your generosity and your time commitment, you are assisting a family in their dream of building their own family. Please take the time to truly consider if this is the process for you. We only want to present to intended parents egg donors that are committed and informed regarding this process. We thank you for your time for watching this video and your caring heart while you're considering egg donation.